Let go of what you cannot control. Welcome to Mindfulness and the Buddha. It's an old Zen proverb that says, "Let go or be dragged." This simple truth holds a wisdom. Have you ever felt like you were dragging the weight of something you couldn't change? Maybe a painful memory, a plan that went wrong, or an outcome you can't force. We often tighten our grip, thinking that control will bring us peace, but the more we hold on, the more we feel the strain. Today we'll explore the profound art of letting go, not through force, but through a story about surrender, acceptance, and finding peace by working with life instead of against it. In a village nestled among rolling hills, there lived a young, ambitious stone sculptor. His name was Kenzo, and he was known for his precision and his tireless dedication to creating perfect statues. One day, he found a magnificent piece of marble. It was pure white and flawless, and he envisioned it becoming his masterpiece, a stunning statue of a lion with every detail perfectly carved. For weeks, Kenzo labored. He carved the mane, the powerful shoulders, and the sharp claws with incredible skill. But as he worked, he discovered a network of tiny hairline fractures running through the marble. They weren't visible at first, but with every chisel stroke, they threatened to break the stone. Frustrated, Kenzo tried to force his vision. He tried to ignore the cracks and chisel through them, but each time, the stone resisted, chipping in ways he didn't intend. His anger grew. He was so attached to his idea of a perfect lion that he was fighting against the very material he was meant to be working with. The more he resisted, the more the marble seemed to taunt him, and his grand vision began to feel like a heavy burden. One afternoon, an old master of sculpture passed by Kenzo's workshop. The master had hands that were gnarled and weathered, but his eyes held a deep sense of peace. He watched Kenzo's furious work for a moment, then spoke. "Tell me, young sculptor, what if your masterpiece is not the one you wish to make, but the one the stone itself wants to become?" Kenzo paused, his chisel hovering in the air. He looked from the frustrated masterpiece to the old master's serene face. The master continued, "The sculptor who tries to control the stone breaks the stone. The sculptor who listens to the stone reveals its hidden beauty. The flaws you see are not imperfections. They are its unique story. Why not let go of the idea of the lion and let the stone guide you?" Kenzo sat down and simply looked at the piece of marble, truly seeing it for the first time. He traced the cracks with his fingers. He noticed the natural grain and the subtle shifts in color. He began to see not a flawed lion, but a new shape, one that worked with the stone's imperfections, embracing its natural flow. He picked up his tools again, but this time he worked without the tight grip of attachment. He let go of his need for a specific outcome. He found that by working with the imperfections, a new, even more beautiful form began to emerge. The cracks became the elegant folds of a flowing robe. A dark vein in the marble became the serene, closed eyes of a meditating figure. He wasn't creating something, he was revealing what was already there. When the statue was finished, it was not the perfect lion he had envisioned, but a one-of-a-kind statue of a calm and wise figure, infused with a natural beauty that was more profound than any perfection. He had found peace not in forcing his will, but in surrendering to what was. Our lives are much like this block of marble. We often come with our own rigid ideas of what we think should happen. We fight against our own flaws, the changes we cannot control, and the people we cannot fix. But when we stop fighting, when we let go of our expectations and our need for things to be different, we find that a new kind of peace begins to emerge. When you choose to release the things you cannot control, the regrets of the past, the anxieties of the future, you free up your hands to work with the beautiful, imperfect present moment. You stop trying to force your life and you start living it. And in that profound act of letting go, you make space for peace to enter. Let peace enter your life today. And if you found this story useful, please follow for more.